Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Predator. Stoic. Coper finally got the short. Took an L. Oh, man, it sucks. What up, Donovan? Let's get the charts pulled up here. Excuse me, guys. I mean to cough. Let's show you guys kind of what we took yesterday. We did take a trade, two trades, actually. Two trades yesterday on the funded accounts after the internet finally came back on. Yeah, this is what we took here. Was it this one? Yeah. It was right here. So this is a short that I took. Here's the entry, a little 5-minute short. 5-minute break of structure. So there's the entry, 887. I took it for 30 points down to like 57. So down into like the 57, 58 area. You can see it ended up paying quite well. All the way down 118 points to this lower trend line. So that's the trade that I took yesterday. We did take one loss earlier in the day yesterday. I'll show you if I can. But anyways, let me show you guys the balances. We didn't end up green. We were up $110 basically on each account. As you can see, basically what we're green on the week on these are basically at the starting point. So yeah. So 110, one loser, small loser, $105, I think it was, 100 something like that. And then we made like 220 on that trade to put us back in the green. Good morning, Robert. What's going on with my chart? I literally just changed the time frame and now it's like not wanting to load. Weird. What up, Francis? Ramen, good morning. I was about to restart the connection. What's going on here? Look how slow these charts are loading. I go to the 1 minute, it shows me one candle. What the heck is going on here? There we go. All right, let's make sure we are on the right account too. Also, another worthy news note here. We did take a scalp this morning for, we only needed one 5-point trade, 6.5, 22 ticks to get a payout on my funded futures. So we are now up $1,456. We will be requesting $1,200, which will only leave us $256 in drawdown. We'll switch over to 2 micros on this account once we take payout. And that'll give us basically 2 trades. So we'll take that $1,200 payout tonight. For now, we'll be on an eval for today. On this, I bought another eval, my funded futures. See if we can't work on that this morning and get it passed. That'll be the idea. What up? Checking my DMs. It's a little question. All right, let me see. What up, Black Beauty Machine? Sherry, how you doing? What up, BKR in the house? All right, let me get this other stuff pulled up over here. Kind of, where did it take? Okay, there are my drawings. So, kind of the VWAP touch is going to be kind of your 50% of the overnight range. So what I'm kind of leaning towards here at open, or what I would like to see, is a push up into the VWAP, tap this 50%, and then look for an opportunity back to the previous day low. That's not even it. It's right here. Back down here to the previous day low. That's kind of would be ideal. Maybe we push up a little more than that. You kind of got, I don't know what that line is, but you kind of got this wick up here inside a fair value gap that would probably put you in that OTE level. Oh, that line was the new day opening gap. That was what that was. Let's put that back on there. So you got that new day opening gap kind of like right in there. So maybe we fill that gap real quick at open. Put us in OTE. So we'll see. It's kind of what I'm thinking. That would be ideal, right? What's the other scenario? Well, the other scenario is the opposite, right? You just sell down, take out the previous day low, and then you look for an opportunity back up to the 50% or the new day opening gap at that point. So, what up, Clarity? All right, thanks, Yolma. Good morning, Donovan. You have a 25K TPT account eval, and today you made 1,100 on it. I would lose, Donovan, back down to 750 in profit, because if you made 1,100, you are now going to have to make an additional 1,100 to pass, whereas if you lose down to 750, you've only got to make 750 to pass. So to me, it makes more sense to lose. That way you have to make less, but to each his own. That would be my advice. Bought 300K account. Let's go, Stoic. Yeah, we're doing good. Updates, payouts for the year about $8,000. Expenses for the year are probably hovering around 50, somewhere between 55 and 6,000. So not a huge profit margin yet, but we are in the green. I have not updated the, I got to update that above me. I just haven't done it yet. So good morning, Curd. Let's take a look at the news today. We do have 10 a.m. news. Let's pull this news down, get a little refresh going. I think we have existing home sales at 10. Yep. We have a 10-year tips auction at 1. That might do a little something, not much. And that's it for today. So 10 a.m. news, existing home sales. And let's see what Mancini's levels say. Morning, John. I hate weeks in the house. I don't know. We just sold off. I don't really know why, but Mancini says plan today 56.99 reclaim would trigger longs. We're right there at 99 now. 86 is support. 57.20, 57.50 up next. 56.86 fails. We see 68 all the way down to 51. Those are the levels. That we'll kind of see what happens. Yes, Stoic. I'm not really buying a McLaren. I'm not. I need to update the background, huh? We gotta get that. We gotta get that that Camry back there. Get that Camry back there, you know. What time is it here? We got 6 minutes until open. So we took out the data low from yesterday right here, as you guys can see. That was the data low, the FOMC low. We did not take out the opening or the RTH low, and we did not take out the overnight low. right? So those still sitting down there as decent draws. Overnight low right now sitting at 735 from last night. So my lean is we go down into this area, but I think it would be more ideal. Like I said, I mean, I would expect, you know, this would be more ideal than the other way around. But because if we just flush down here, we may not, you may not get a push back up. It might just keep going. So ideally, I'd like a push up there into opens, into the open. That's what we'd like. Locked in 1700 TPT payout this morning. Let's go, Newts. You the man. How long have I been streaming for? I think 2 years, Zilmi. We 2 years. We hit the 2-year mark in March. No. May. May will be 2 years. Yeah, May will be 2 years. You the man. Holding yesterday's open. Yeah. So we've already taken our MyFunded Futures trade. Our other accounts we're going to be very patient on. So just so you're aware, unless you see me pull this over and enter a trade, then we are not, this, whatever I call out will not be a funded trade for me until I take it on this. So I don't anticipate a trade on this probably before 11 a.m. unless something is just super obvious. But we'll see. What up, Husk? So we'll kind of see what happens here at open. Again, my lean is kind of a push through. That's my lean. I want to see a push up here at open. That's what we want to see. Oh, 5-minute setup. I mean, there could be something there on the 5-minute. I don't know. That's maybe it would be like a breakout play, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Good morning, Mad Moxie. You're in a euro short right now. Let's go. Good luck. You expect the open to go higher and down to fill the gap in the ES. The ES also did not take the data low from, they didn't take the previous day low or the data low from FOMC. So a move lower kind of makes sense there. So yeah, Matt. Sorry guys about yesterday. The internet went off, and by the way, it blew my Bulenox account. If you're not in the if you're not in the Discord, unfortunately, you saw me enter that trade with no stop just before the internet went off, and that did not end very well for the Bulenox account there. That was smoked. So luckily we did just get a payout. Look at all these wicks up here. I mean, doesn't it make sense like to just clean that area out right at open? Should clean this area out at open. Should clean that out, my opinion. Makes a lot of sense there. We'll see. Dump and a pump. Yeah, it's going to be one or the other, right? New week open. Yeah, that's what I got marked out up there. Newt's got new day opening gap up there too. You got this obvious wick sitting here inside a fair value gap, 50% of the overnight range. Previous day. Is that previous day low? That's not the low. The opening range low. Below that and everything. Previous day initial balance. Low. It's looking like it wants to run this, but I mean, I am not going to be shocked if we get a little trap here. Trap some shorts and then rip their face off. Let's make sure it's not us. Locked in, 15K payout last night. Let's go. Nice job. I hate weeks. So got about a minute here. We'll see what happens. It's kind of my lean for now. It's my lean for now. 'Tis the lean. Yeah, Cooper, I agree. All right, let's see what we get right here at open. Make 500. Well, 500's good. 8 weeks. I don't know. It could just dump it open. I don't really know. I mean, it looks like it wants to dump, but that's the thing, right? Looks one way, does another. Again, plenty of reason for it to go down here. After it goes down, I guess we'll look for a long if that's what happens. We'll see. You kind of got to be open to both ideas. Can't just be one-sided here, marry a bias, so... Yes, pushing down there, 89. Looks like ES is going to take out those data lows down there at 82, potentially. All right, ES down to the 86. Yeah, I don't know if I want to... I mean, I'm tempted to jump in short here, but it may not. You know? It could just rip your face off, so... 1850 has some contracts sitting there. 850. Tempted to jump in here. Kind of a 20-point stop. I know if I jump in, it'll rip against me. If I jump in long, it'll just rip against me. Or short. See? As soon as I would have jumped in, you see what would have happened? Rippage. That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Look at this thing going. All right, maybe it is going to sweep. Let's mark these levels out up here, just so we have an idea. See that little trap lower there? Or is it the trap higher? I think it's the trap lower. Boom, boom, boom. I want to jump in for the run through 62, but... the problem is... there we go. Yeah, the problem is I just didn't want to just jump in. I mean, I think this pushes all the way up to maybe 950s, but I want to enter on, like, I don't want to just enter just randomly. Like, I don't want to just jump in. I don't like doing that. Even though it would have worked, you have no idea knowing that. That could have easily pulled back into the 810s, something like that, but... Let's go. Nice job. You got trapped, Kofer? Oh, come on. Don't do it, Kofer. Don't get trapped. Don't do it. Yeah, it's easy to get trapped. Now, we don't have to continue up here. We really don't. If we get a death candle back through this, I will take that. Probably not on the fundeds, but I will take that. You could also buy this area if you thought that if you're confident in kind of that VWAP touch 915 area. I mean, pull back into this. I mean, huge stop though, 45 points. So you have two top steps, daily loss limit on the one long into the open, and then hit 1500 profit on the other. Let's go. That's not a bad outcome. That's kind of, expected result, right? But just be careful with Topstep because they do have a hedging rule now in the evals, so be very careful there. You don't want to get in trouble, Newts. And they won't even tell you that you broke that rule until you request payout. So that is a new one with them. So just keep that in mind. I don't want you to get in trouble there. Yeah, no, I get you. Oh, you went long on both. Okay, I got you. Perfect. Good. Yeah, I just don't want you to, cost yourself a payout. But you can hedge with anyone else, just not Topstep. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate you. You the man, Newts. You the man. All right, there comes the push up. Feel kind of like a knucklehead for not jumping in long here, but hindsight's 2020, right? Could have easily ripped against me. I'm trying to be a little more reasonable with my entries here. Now, a retest of this kind of area here could be a decent spot to pop in there. Let's see here. The only thing is, where would your stop go? We do have a bearish SMT right now with the ES2, so. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man. Don't show me that. You piece of mother. It made me confirm that, and now I'm going to get stopped. Stop it. What is this thing doing? Why is it doing that? Oh, my goodness. You guys to be kidding me, man. I'm not dealing with that. We have got to get that off there. Hold on. No. How did that get turned on? No way. I didn't update it, no. You short 5 minis on Apex. Let's go. Good luck. I think I just took it off. Let's make sure. Huge SMT here with ES, guys. Man, how do we not take that, though? Seems like we take it. There we go. We got it off. Let's go. Took a little bounce there. A little bouncy poo. All right, we got it off there. Yeah, if you don't know how to take that off, if you hit the gear at the top there, you go down to confirmation and warnings, turn all this crap off. And then if you click on the messaging, can I drag this? I can't drag this. Click on the messages and just sleep those messages. Click the Z icon. You take that off. Those warnings, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it entered you in the position where you saw, like, I hit the button, and then by the time I confirmed, we're like 5 points higher than I wanted to be. Husk knows all about that last week. He was like, "What's going on?" He was having that same problem. It's a pain in the rectum. We do have an interesting scenario here on the 5 minute. Just kind of watching this 5 minute setup here, potential. If we tap, kind of that 915, 920, and then we come back down to this, I think this could be an interesting short for the 5 minutes, right? This sort of thing here. And then your short entries to close below target there. That's what we're going to look for. Uh-oh, Newts. The short did not work. Yeah. Those 250s are tough to pass. Very tough to pass. A little rejection off the whole number there, 900, and the VWAP. Nice, probably a good short area there for a small, obviously 15, 20 points at this point, but I do think the retest of maybe like that 866 area would be a good entry for a long here. 866, I think, is a solid area for, you got an untested wick on the 5 minute. You got a couple of different reasons to kind of bounce. 9 EMA. Might try this. You'll be tapping into an unbalanced fair value gap down there at 53. I don't know if we can make it down to 53 would be the question. I guess we might. There's the tap of 66. Clean bounce there for 10 points off 66. There's 13 points. There's 15. There's 20. I mean, this is just kind of an obvious bounce area, right? Retest of the open of the 5-minute candle. 9 EMA. A lot of reasons there to bounce. Methodical, why didn't you take it? Well, I've already taken a trade in this area. I don't like to work the same area more than once. Need to expect a little bit more of a push up. Lost 25 on the open, caught 30 on the short. Well, hey, nice job. You're green. Keep the losers smaller than the... Wait, yeah, losers smaller than the winners. You're good. That's all you do. I think we're going down, Treff, ultimately, but I think we got a lot of reason to go down, but I think like that probably makes sense. But that being said, who really knows? It could just go up. We could just trend. We'll see. So we'll see. We do have 10 a.m. news, guys. Remember, 17 minutes, new home sales. New home sales at 10. going down, down, down. PA is going down. The problem of mine is losers are bigger than the winners. Yeah, Yoji, that's a tough one, right? That's a tough one. I'm typically like a 1-to-1 type person. I try to keep it even with a higher win rate. That's the idea. Doesn't always work that way, but that's the idea, right? Tis the idea. Let me measure ES, because ES was a little stronger here. Maybe ES hit 50% already of the overnight range. I don't know. Let's see. No. ES has to make it to 57.20 to hit 50%. So we probably have a little more room up here. ES currently 57.10. So I think we got one more push up in us here. We'll see though. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. So trap the shorts right there at open. A little swing lower just to suck in the shorts and then just ripped higher. It's kind of what we were thinking before open. We were like, we don't want to get trapped short. And I almost did. I was thinking like trying to take it. So maybe we just range today. Yeah, we could. What up, Andy? How you doing? Good morning. So there's the 50% mark. 50% mark right there. Still breathing. That's all that matters. Hey, have you? Is Oracle live today, Andy? I was wondering if he was feeling better. Yeah, 960 gap fill. Obvious wick up there as well in a side of fair value gap. 47 I got marked out as the bottom of the gap. So I would probably consider it filled there. 951 or 961 previous close. Oh, that's good, Andy. I don't know, D. I just got 961.50 marked out. It's just a wick inside a fair value gap. Even though you swore your children you wouldn't, you took a long there. Uh-oh. Hopefully it was a win there, Newts. 51 is the previous close. Okay, I got you. Let's go, Newt. Nice job. Yeah, above the VWAP now, but we're also above 50% Cofer, so be careful longing here. Yeah, Newts, that's probably a good idea. If you're not already long, don't long here. In my opinion, I don't think you should long here if you're not long now. The only way I would consider a long even up here is if we left this stuff and we pulled back into this area, then you can look for a long in this range. But the longs were down here, kind of off the 60 area, 55, 60s. You know, wait for the nice pullback there. I think it's too late to long at this point. Like I said, the only way I would consider a long, you'd have to pull back 50% of this range somewhere down into here. Maybe. Otherwise, you just sit on your hands and wait for the next best setup. And for me, the next best setup is this. I want this to play out. 5 minute, second bridge. Let's get a short up here in the 830s, 820s area off the 5 minute there. I think that would be an excellent setup as long as the news at 10 does not wreck that setup. We'll see. Yeah, John, the VWAP here is always a little wonky. It just is what it is. Not much we can do. You tried one-shot trading, but it didn't hit TP. Now I have to find one more trade for 300. That's 15 points. You got it, Trev, on a mini. And also right here, this little pullback into the VWAP is interesting. ES tapped that VWAP there and pulled back. So ES is not at 50% yet of that range. So I don't know. If we're truly bullish and you think this gap is going to hold, you maybe could long here. But, you know, right now we do have an SMT with the ES, so like theoretically, you know, if you didn't think we were going to get to the new day opening gap, this would be a good short if it closed below, but I think that we move up to here at least. And also remember, you do have news in 10 minutes, so we are coming into the macro here too. Speech at 10:40. Is it 10:40, Jan? I didn't know that. Who is it? When you load max minis to trade an eval, it makes me think of billionaires who do this with their own money. Let's go, Mad Moxie, done for the day. I like it. I wish I could have just jumped in. I just can't. Trump speech, according to Forex Factory. Let's go. We'll have to keep an eye on that for sure. Oh, it's barely moving. Go Green Ranger. Oh, man. You're short here for a pullback. Just be careful, Cove. This still could rip higher. We really can. And we're kind of building a bull flag here, to be honest. I mean, if we zoom in on this a little bit, this looks kind of like a little bull flag, you know, a little bull flag breakout right there. Little 3-candle pullback into a little power move higher. We had an ultrasound that showed your son's heart is very healthy. Oh, let's go. That's awesome, Newts. Hopefully everything works out. Yeah, existing home sales. Yeah, that Down syndrome stuff is so annoying because it's like, you know, that stuff's not always right. And there's different levels to Down syndrome. I don't know if you know, Newts, but I have a brother who is handicapped. Mentally. Physically, he's not really have anything wrong with him physically, but he has like weak bones. But he's 3 years older than me. He lives with me. And yeah, so trust me, there's different levels to it, and I guess I'm telling you that to say, you know, I think they said that he wouldn't live to be more than like 2 or 3 years old, and he is 48. So, you know, you can't always trust what they say. Can't always trust what they say. So, and he's, you know, he's not you know, I don't know what am I trying to say here, you know. It's not always you know, they're just not always right. So you just hope for the best. So, yep. Triple bypass. Woo! Good luck, Jamie. Apex in this news? Yeah, you can trade Apex as long as you don't get a win. Yeah, exactly, Peter. Exactly. So. Oh. Treff. Yeah, you can, Newt, as long as you don't get as long as you're not getting a windfall, right? That's the main thing. So. As long as you're not breaking the consistency and you're trading your strategy, that's what they say. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Yoji. Thank you. You're long. Good luck, sir. I mean, I do think the push into 950, 960 makes sense, but like, does the market does it always do what makes sense? No, it doesn't. All right, so there's the 50% mark on the ES there, the 720. That's the 50% mark of the range on the ES. So TPT 949, good luck. Yeah, I mean, you could have entered here. I mean, every bullish PD array, this is a breakaway gap. everyone has held so far. So like you could have entered here. The only thing I didn't love about it was that we had already touched the 50%. So, oh yeah, exactly, Newts, exactly. Yeah, 720 is Mancini's level. So we just hit the 50% mark on the ES of the range. We also hit 720, which is the same. We did not touch the new day opening gap. We do have news in 5 minutes, so keep all these things in mind here. The 5 minute just kind of straight up here, one small red candle in between. It's kind of straight up. I don't know what that 930 is. That's something from yesterday. But this is the play I'll be waiting on as long as the news doesn't wreck it on my funded. If I get this set up on my, then I will take this on my funded accounts, on the 20 fundeds. So, and we may go heavy on our My Funded Futures eval on that setup as well. We'll see. Nice little 5 minute fair value gap Sibi plus buy side of 4 hour candle, but news is so close. Yeah, 890 area. You almost entered at that bearish harami. Let me see. Ooh, oh yeah, I didn't even see that. One thing I have noticed, Trev, and I don't know if you, darn it, I don't know if you've noticed this too. I assume you have, but is when the harami has that big wick on the top of it, it doesn't. It seems to have a lower win rate. So like if the harami was just a candle like that, and those haramis were getting destroyed yesterday. I don't know if you saw that. There was like 6 in a row that lost. So. If you don't, you ask me if I took that trade, I probably couldn't justify it. Yeah. Oh. Man, I am kind of tempted along here too. I mean, we are holding above VWAP. You could just put your stop kind of like, it's too long. It's too far. It's too far. Could enter here, put my stop there. It's 37 points though, but risk would be decent. 41. 1-to-1. A little 1-to-1 action. All right, we'll wait here. If the trend is strong, is a certain direction, it acts like a bull flag. It's the strength of the trend that determines the success. Yeah, that's true. That's why I was telling, when I was explaining them to Husk, I was like, best to take them kind of at high and lows, like in reversal situations where you kind of souped an area or something like that. Seems like that's the better play on those. Kind of like, you didn't really have anyone. If this had been a harami, right, it might have been okay. Let's see. That might have been one there on the 5 minute. Let me see. Indeed. So on the 5 minute, the push down, the sweep of a key level, we swept that FOMC low, V-shaped onto this harami, stop at the low. So big stop, 60 points, target all the way up here. So 1-to-1. It took a minute to play out, but that harami actually paid. If you're on a funded account, you might have been clinched, but you get what I'm saying. You might have been a little clinched. ES looking stronger. Yeah, a little bit, Michael. You closed yours too soon, and now it's ripping curd. Yeah, it's extra confirmation there on those haramis at the highs and lows. I like those plays the best. If you're in the middle of the range, it makes it tough. You don't really know. But I haven't back tested them to know really. That one that had the giant wick, I thought you had said you didn't like the wick on the top. So we're talking about the wick on the top of the candle. So you see here, like the harami is formed when it wicks above, closes back inside the body. But you see how this has a wick there? You see the difference here? This one has a wick, but a very small wick. For the most part, the candle kind of closed near its high. So all I'm saying is on a harami, you really like it to close near the high. So, and this is a much bigger candle too, in comparison to that, or whatever one we were looking at. This one, I don't even know this one. We weren't looking at that one. We were looking at this one. Yeah. But I'm not an expert at those. I'm still learning. I'm still learning those as well myself. So, still learning. What up, Rob the Scalper? All right, here we go, guys. News in less than 10 seconds. So if you're in a position, good luck. And if you're not, hey, good luck too. And see if we get the little blast through 60 here. There's the touch of the new day opening gap. So it's the bottom of it. And by the way, I marked this out kind of hastily, so like it might be off by a point or two, but we're right there in the new day opening gap at least. First candle, buyer sellers attempt to push. Second candle, they gained and failed. Third candle, the other side take control. Yeah. There we go. There she goes. So beyond this, guys, I have no clue. I would be okay looking for shorts kind of beyond this area. Maybe we retest the 50 or 60 level. I don't know. 20,000, 50 or 60. Let's see if a gap forms here. $20,010 would actually be a nice, if we could push the 20,010 and then we got the short setup, that would make that kind of A plus there. Want to trade NQ than ES? Richard, I do not have the patience for ES. Moves too slow. So, yeah. The biggest artificial structure on Earth. Alex Jones streamed about it yesterday. What are we talking about? The man himself. I do not know what we're talking about. But you seem excited about it. So there you go. I'm with you on it. So again, this would be A plus. I think if we put, I mean, it was technically is A anyway, but I think the push into 20,010 would make it a little bit more, a little higher probability here. So 20,010, and then actually we can just look. Yeah, actually we don't even need 10. We can just go to 20,000, or actually 993 would be fine. Yeah, so we're there now. So yeah. Oh, I actually just noticed that. Man, I don't know. This 2 minute going to be cleaner here? I'm about to say, come on, man. What are you doing? Not really. 2 minutes, not really any cleaner here. I might take a psychological short at 20,000. What do you guys think? That psych area, little 10, 15 point retrace. We'll try it. Might get wrecked, but we'll give it a go. Stop to break even at like 93 here. All right, I'm stopped out. I don't even know if I waited to 93. It was close. Yeah, I probably didn't give it enough time here. I think it pulls back. might just go. Wait for confirmation. No, we don't do that. Oh. Overall trends bullish. Yeah, for sure. 23.90 on Take Profit Trader. Let's go. Nice job. No, not any trades yet, Yoma. We're just waiting. I'm just, yeah, this does look like a rocket. I've taken one eval, well, 2 eval trade. Yeah, you the man. I guess I could short, like, I could, if I am looking for a short, it would probably make more sense for it to be like, you know, if we're just looking at this overall kind of trend here. You know, something like that. I am the gambler. You don't know why you moved your stop loss and closure long? I don't know, Kurt. I mean, we all do it. So here's probably the little pullback that we were looking for there. All right, I might take this, guys, on a short here. Could be more room up for sure, but I think this is a decent enough short. Not for, I'm not taking it on a live. It's the first short opportunity after this big push up. But I am going to take it on my eval here. If it triggers. Duh, duh, duh. So you don't mind shorts, just say risky. Yeah, for sure. Richard's out. Let's go. That's not a great close for a short. I wanted that to happen on that candle. So it's actually more, probably a little more bullish than bearish. Very high here to stab long, but we're going to do it. I'll stop to break even at like 05, actually like 10. Yeah, 10. Comes back and stops us out. That's okay. This is a higher risk trade. Eval only. Get back through that 20K. We should push. And we could just get wrecked here. Let's see. All right, I'm just going to eat that. It probably goes, but I don't like my entry. Really kind of too late. Kind of late. So that would be stop to break even there. And target there. Yeah, perfect. Actually, 18 was the target. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that's a scenario where I just didn't trust the trade. Didn't trust it. Who else shorted the top? Not me, Knowledge Hub. I tried. Somewhere near the top. Oh, yeah, it did work, but unfortunately not for me. I took a loss. $100, $120, I think, 130. Yeah. 6.5 points. All right, let me see here. Hold on. Double top. The Bulls are in charge, but it seems the algos. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those areas. We don't know. I might take a couple of risky plays today looking for bigger moves, especially on this account. Well, I'm thinking short, Rob, but if we kind of break out of this sort of, let me draw this on the 5-minute too. Yeah, let's see if we touch. I kind of expect a rejection at like the 40s, 40 to 50 area, maybe. You know, kind of up here. Might take a couple of, you know, Patrick Whelan asked me for a job. I doubt it. You'd wait for 2100. I don't know. 5-minute Harami? Is that a, oh, it is. All right, let's take it. Let's take it. I mean, I do think it's reasonable if we lose the 90 here for it to go down. Do we, I should have, I don't know. I might add one more in here and scalp that off at the 5-minute unbalanced gap. So if the 1 minute closes, I'm going to add one more and I'll take it off at the unbalanced. All right, internet messing up again. Anyways, I was thinking about adding if that had pushed below there, but clearly it didn't. If we close below 90, I'm going to add. We did just tap into that 5-minute gap there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there's only one available here, John. Yes, Trev, that's exactly what happened. The exact thing that happened yesterday. And then I was gone. Poof! In a light and just a little blink, I was gone. But luckily it came back on today. It was gone for a minute. No, I have Spectrum. So. I have the Spectrum internet. So again, I'm going to add into this if we close below the 90. Eval only here, and I'll take profit at the 21 touch. Not very, not really getting through there. Don't love that. But you do know that the market knows this is here. Yeah, I don't mind Starlink. I wouldn't mind it as like a backup option or something. Me no likey, says Trev. Well, you know how it is. You got to just trust it, right? It's on an eval, so I feel comfortable with it. We'll be down, what, $400 if this loses with this contract. It's not that big a deal. Risk to reward here is pretty solid. You're an eval too? Yeah. Go see your friend at 950. Yeah, 950 would be fine. I mean, if we break this 90, guys, we're going to get a waterfall. We're going to get a little elevator. I believe that. Into the 70s. Oh, you only got one PA? 5 micros. Hey, you can make money on those micros, though. We know that. Not really momentum through here, though, to be honest. Ten seconds left on this candle. Holding that 9 EMA there strong. That last 5-minute candle, not the greatest, but it's all right. Oh, you got phone hotspot, yeah. Ticks. The problem is, Treff, I do math really easy. So even if it was ticks, I'd be like, 20 is 100, 40 is 200, 60 is 300. You know? All right, this may not give me an opportunity to add here, guys. Let's see. I was wanting to add, take profit. So and look at that close. Not a great close. Ba-dum-bum-bum. We would be kind of free rolling this trade if we had taken that extra one there. Not free rolling, but close. So I think this PA is okay. I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it at all. If we fail to make a new high here, that would be good for us because we wouldn't be stopped out. But it's not the end of the world even if we are, because what is this doing? It would be creating a manipulation leg. That would be a better short entry probably. Yes, making a new high there as well. Yes, tapping that 750 level there. We're down 553. Boom, 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 boom. 2 Haramis then flagged, yeah. 79 level potentially. I think if we get one more push back up here, I might short this. Yes, yes, I know. All right, I'm going to take 2 here. Kind of a bit of a, well, it is a higher risk trade for sure. If we lose this one, we'll have to get into really sniper mode. You know what? I might put, What up, Keegan? Jan's closing his cover in the eyes, or peekaboo. Peekaboo. Stop to break even will be 2020. So close. Do I just take one off at 20? I may do that. Take one off at 2020. We'll go stop to break even, see if we can't get more. It's kind of that 9 EMA down there too, so. See if we can't get a push through here. All right, we gave it a try. It worked somewhat. We could have probably taken it off there and, you know, only been down 150, but that's okay. Bull flags in play until they're not. Yeah, true. True. And I could wait for confirmation here. There's really no reason to just blindly short, but you know, sometimes I like to be a little on the wild side there. Let's go, Coper. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. So confirmation here would be a close below 20,004. Stop to break even. It's 30 points down there at 75. Actually, I'd probably scale at 86. Look at this thing. It's gonna probably dump now. We'll get back in if it does. We'll feel bad if we get back in and it loses. But hey, you go short, she pumps. I go long, wicks me out. Sounds like me. Sounds like me. Sounds exactly like how I trade sometimes. Oh my goodness. Any divergences with ES? Not really right now. Actually, not really. I mean, you could get an SMT up here at the top. If one takes the high, the other doesn't type deal, but right now, not so much. Yesterday, worked hard with micros for 3 hours, took Apex account to 2K, then news came out, took trade on NQ and took it all of my profit. That sucks, Robin. I was in a big short yesterday when news came out, guys. I was up over 100 points on a single micro on my 150K eval, and it just ripped higher and stopped me out. But, you know, such is life. Just buy and hold. Can't do it. I can't do it. Overnight highs up here, 093. 20,093. Maybe that's where we're going. Kind of looks like it. Kind of looks like it. All right, I tell you what. I'm going to long into the 93. All right. You guys talk me into it. But I'm going to wait for a pullback. I'm going to need a pullback to the 46 in order to enter. So we need a pullback. We'll go 40. We'll go 49. something like this. And we're going to give the stop a little more room here. Oof, if we lose on this one, it's going to hurt. Indeed, Rob, you did. I saw it. So let's see if we get a retest of the 50. I don't really love where ES here though, to be honest, what level it's at. Did it? Yeah, it hasn't ran it either. Take profits level to level. Nobody green on. This should be red. Okay. I don't know if I love this. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to take one. I'll take one here. I don't like this as much now that I'm looking at ES. I'll take one here. I'm not going to take two. Oh, come on. Really? 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 Guess we're a little too aggressive on our entry there. Just didn't get it. Woo, Michael, you're still in it? Let's go. Yeah, don't get out. Don't get out. Looks good. All right, there will be a pretty big SMT here if we sweep that 93 area. I might short there. Might take a stab short. Why not? Why not? Just go long and hold. Yeah, it does, Trev. So far, it's working, right? Finding a spot just to get in. I don't know. I might try to soup that 93 level. We'll see. Initial balance is set in 2 minutes as well. Bull. I mean, are we just... I mean, like, it just makes sense to take that, right? I don't know. All right. We're in. First nine. First 9 touch there. True 9 touch. This gets back above the 9, I'll add. But if it pulls back and closes below, then this is in trouble. What up, Pine Tree? We tap midnight open. Oh, Michael, you said it too late. You said it too late. Need to hold the 9 here, get back above it. Long in at the top. I told you not to do it. I don't know why I'm doing it, right? I mean, we're so close to buy side. It's kind of the problem there. It's like, I'm going to wait for this to close below. Kind of annoying. There's a bearish harami here on the 5-minute. I didn't want to just jump in on it, but it looks like it could work. Yeah, I see that. We're so close to buy side, though. That's the problem for me. It's like, somebody said we ran the midnight open, but how are the overnight highs not taken, right? Also retesting the trend line here. Man, everything in me wants to long here. I was long, but that 5-minute harami there does kind of scare you a little bit. Initial balance is also set now. A no rami? It might be. No rami. All right, I'm in here. I'm in here. Oh, come on. This is rude. Oh, this has a daily loss limit. I forgot. I forgot all about that. That's annoying. It's 92. I forgot this thing had a loss limit on it there. I forgot that. Might not be such a bad thing, right? Oh, man. I don't know. I don't see how we leave that 92.75 level up there, but we might. You know how that goes. I feel like we just hold up here and we still go. That's what I feel like. Whether or not that happens, I don't really know. I mean, if the ES loses the 50 here and we kind of lose that 40 level, yeah, I tend to agree. think we retest the 90s here. Yeah, that had Rami paid. It did. I think the retest of 95 might be in play here. Let's see, though. 1350 should be your next TP down. Trader Oracle, how you doing, man? You feeling better today? Should push to 50 now. Maybe. And of course, it's ripping right back up. There's the 50 level. Yes, kind of picky booed below and then held the 50. And that's just what I was talking about. I don't see how it doesn't take that buy side there. Trump speech in 4 minutes. The next candle continues in trend direction. We held that 5-minute trend too. We tested it, but it ultimately held. Boom, 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 boom. If we don't make a new high here, that would be good for the shorts, but just watching. We'll wait. Just a little 2-candle pullback there on the 5-minute. With a ripper. I mean, I think a sweep of the 92 could be like a little soup area. Let's see. 92. Can we sweep into the 92? We're at the initial balance high, too. Still holding up their initial balance, pulling back. Does it inverse this 1 minute? We do have an SMT now. So ES took the high, Nasdaq did not. So that would make this play much stronger. This also would be considered kind of a manipulation leg. So I do think if we get an elevator and a close below here with momentum, I think that this would be a pretty solid play. Stop to break even would be there. But need momentum here through there. Momentum through here. Yes, IBH, correct. So there is an SMT there, but I do think we should wait. We'll wait. If we get momentum through this, I mean, the only thing is, like, we're so close to that buy side. I tend to lean to think that we run through there, but 93. See if we get that pushback through 93 there. Can we pop initial balance here? Seems like we should be able to. Holding up there at the 86, 87. Should get a nice little spike through that 93, I think. Here. Let's see if we can. There we go. Nice little run up there. Don't know if it continues much higher than that. We'll see. Almost took out the 93. What, like one tick away? What's going on here? Okay. Nice push 93 here. There we go. Now we ran it. Bring the butter because she's popping. We are long here, guys. Yes, I know. I didn't tell you, but just got a micro left. We went in for 10 micros. Took it off at the 693, so just down to the runner. You jumped in heavy for that high, Jamie? I did too, yeah, a little bit. A little bit there. I do think if we get back below this area that this would be a good time to Be looking for the shorts, but we'll see. All right, Predator, you too. I'm next on BDH. I don't know. I did send him an email, but he didn't answer. I don't really want to reach out to Nutty to have him talk to him for me, but I may have to. So, we'll see. Elevator down to 20,000 maybe. Yeah. So we'll see. Got that 167 level up there. Got that mark. That's where my target is. We'll see. If it gets there, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right. Probably going to get her. Yeah, if we don't hold this like 80, 90 area, then we're going to get stopped out, right? Do I add here? I don't know. Considering adding there, just taking it back through the 110, but did not do it. Tiny trades put up the 15-minute chart market, hit the London highs. Oh yeah. We already hit the high. The London high was at 093. But with the previous day level up there at 167. I mean, if it loses initial balance, obviously I think I get stopped. If we lose that initial balance high, then I think we just get stopped. And we want to see it hold. No, nothing yet, Yoma. The thing that I'm waiting on is this, Yoma. I am waiting on this here. I want to see this push back down, close below, and then we'll target, you know. Got enough space here. I mean, you know. So it's probably what I'll be waiting on. Obviously, that 5-minute trend break. This one paid. Problem with it was 1, 2, 3 touches. This was the 4th touch. So I didn't take it. But clearly, there's your close above. There's the retest. If you take the retest, you take 18 points of drawdown for 60 points. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I was waiting on too, Yoma. I took this one here, as you can see. It wasn't that much momentum, but we did kind of put in an OB. But it did not quite make it to the break-even point, right? Well, I guess, yeah. I guess it depends if you wanted to get this break-even or this. I mean, maybe it made it to it, I guess. Well, yeah, because it didn't close below until here. Not a lot of momentum either. I don't know. Hold to gold. Yeah, I'm just we're long on an eval, 1 micro left. So we'll see. We will still be red on this account. It's our 150K take profit trader. Because we took that. We were in on this one with the other one that took the loser earlier here. We're ripped back up. So, not a big loser. But it's all right. 30-second long, sweep of the low, delivery. Got stopped out, break even. Oh, that sucks. I don't even have 30-second chart up right now. All right, I think we're probably going to get stopped out here. Losing IBH. You could just... I mean, honestly, you could just short here. Let's be honest. I might even do that. If I get stopped here, I may just short. Put my stop at the high. So I may just short here and put the stop at the high. We're going to be aggressive. I'm going to get in. We're going to go 9 here. I'll take 3 off. Kind of there. Take another 3 off there if we get it. May not get it. It might just... If it goes back higher, then we're just SOL, right? Goes back higher, we're just SOL. 5-minute Harami. Oh, it is. I didn't even see it till late. I'm probably in late on it. No, we don't want the big green candle. No green candle. Only red. Red candle. That's all we like. If we lose, we lose. It's just an eval. TP1 on deck here, maybe get through the 50. Gotta get through the 50 here. Expect a little bounce at the 50. That's what we're getting. Next push should get through there. You missed it. I didn't take it either, but I did short, but not because of the Harami. I just shorted because we got through IBH. I probably, I should have got in sooner for sure. But I was in a long, so it's tough to kind of close your long and try to get in short, you know. I think this next push down should get through 50 if we get a next push. 38. I'm going to take most of the position off kind of down here if we get it. $26 left next candle. You're interested to see if it's large green. Hope not. Hope not. But it might. Retest the 50 here. We should be able to push below quickly into the 30s. But we'll see. Here's the new 5-minute. I want to see it push lower quickly here. Need to see a quick push lower here with this new opening of the 5-minute. And that is not the push lower so far. There we go. Now we're starting to go. Get through the 50 this time. We should be able to get back to the 50. We should be able to push through there. I'm actually going to take off some at the 50 there. Dun, 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 dun. Just got to get through the 50s. What up, Richard? Come on, guys. Tell it to go down. Down Victus. Is that what you say, Trev? Down a Victus. We're in the macro here, so... All right. Tap the first target. 40. I'll look at the 40 area here for the next one. Easy money. Let's go, Alfred. I'm watching the 50 EMA here, guys. I'm going to take profit above the 50. So I don't love how this this bounce here. I want to see this stay below kind of the open or the close of that last candle. Can you enter one mini short with a 150K and a reasonable to be sure you won't blow? Yeah, I think so. If it sweeps the last candle with the hum replay, then it turns the direction of the trend. Yeah, so far it's staying red, so I'm going to hold. The retest of that trend line is kind of like right where my take profit is too. Come on. All right, we just have 3 left now. We got the 50 EMA at 42. I don't know that we get through that 42. I'm just going to take profit there too again on this one. I don't think we get through the 42. I think we bounce. I'm just going to get down to 1 micro here. If it gets through, we still get paid. And oh, you got to be kidding me. All right, and now I'm going to set this to break even. Oh, well, it already did it on its own. All right. So, yeah. It's pushing right through that 50 EMA, though, huh? We closed below that 50 there, retested the trend line. There she goes. Yeah, I should have probably left my targets down a little lower. That 50 bounce pretty strong right now. Let's see if it can get back through there, though. All right, there we go. Where would be a good area to take profit? 965? I'm thinking 965 looks pretty good. Maybe 965. That'll give us 90 points. $180 would be fine. On one micro. Closing below that 1 minute now. Now the next kind of level that we got to get through is this. We did run that liquidity there, so there's a reasonable chance that we could bounce. Actually, 2013. 30-minute setup now. Probably going to get more of a push lower than The only thing is, on the 5-minute, we could potentially get like, you could potentially get something like this. And then like, another setup like that. We'll keep an eye on it. Close below 20,004 will be good confirmation for a little bit more, that we might can get a little more. Obviously, the easy take profit spot is going to be 20K. A little consolidation there earlier. Could take a second to kind of get through this. I'm kind of targeting that 65. Might get stopped out for doing that. But pretty much be at break even, down like $15 or something like that. If or maybe $32, I guess. If we lose, or if we get stopped break even. Let me look at the 30-second chart for a second here. No, nothing there. $273 ticks. Nice. Johnson's out. I kind of want to see us, the line in the sand for me is the 40. I want to see us kind of hold below that 40 level. That's what I'm thinking. You got the 9 crossing the 50 there. You got the retest of that uptrend that we broke out of. So short souping that 93 area was actually the play. I talked about that earlier, and then I just tried it here instead of waiting for that. Longer than 15 minutes usual? Yeah. You've seen 30 to 1 hour's work, but sometimes they reverse. Yeah. So kind of holding below the level there that I thought was like the line in the sand. And what I may do is trail my stop down to that 40 level. But first I'm going to see what happens at the 20K here. Kind of 20,006, got a little support there, 20,003 area. Actually, probably should just be targeting like the 75, to be honest, that wick right there. We're going to target the 75. Let's go 75. Yeah, we'll go for that. So let's see here. I kind of expect a little drama in that 20,000, that 90 area. You can see that consolidation there on the 1 minute chart in this area. So we're not going to move through this area very quickly, but we'll see. Again, it can do whatever it wants in here. I don't really care. I just want to see it stay below 40. If it gets above 40, then I'll probably kill it. Take my 80, whatever, 40 bucks. Move it farther away. All right. There we go. Now we're out of that one. I just took my green for the day, you know. See no other trades yet. Reaction there is kind of what I was wanting. I might have should have left that at break even. I don't know. What up, Alito? How you doing? Good morning. Retesting that inverse. My day trader static account's going. I didn't have the static ones, but I blew the other ones. I will. I blew those. Your short hit TP 30 points, not your TP at 40 and 50. Yeah. Where'd you enter at? Did you enter... was there an inverse? You didn't have an inverse play there, did you? Let me see. Yeah, or maybe you entered off that 30-second there. I don't know. Two minutes. Nice. I'm not even got the 2 minute pulled up. Let me see it. Yeah, not bad. 35 points. Yeah. I mean, technically on the 2 minute, you can kind of see it tapped into that gap there. Pretty, that's an engulfing 5 minute candle. I don't know that we make new highs here, but we might. I think we maybe push back up into here and just... we push back up into this and kind of sell off. Diamond hands. Hold it. Yeah. You didn't buy in during the flash 90% sell, as I had one from end of February after 3 full weeks ignoring on the market. During that time, finally passed it. Nice job. Let's go. Yeah, I bought them. I tend to mess. I don't know why, man. I F around and find out on those. We F around and find out. Oh, 80% off flash sale, guys, on Apex. So Apex 80% off, 1 day to pass, $40 resets, $125 lifetime fee. Ends 21st. So they're doing it just until tomorrow. So 80% off. Use the code MYTH, MYTH, to purchase those accounts. Thank you very much. I gotta move this so I can adjust that. 80% off. Seems reasonable. You passed the 350K day trader trail, got it through the same 90% off sale. Nice, man, Moxie. Let's go. Yes, it's always so much easier and better. What up, Pine Tree? You took penicillin for IFEG? That's with Apex, Andy. Everybody gets the 80% off sale today. It's not just limited to, you know, Patrick Wieland, Nutty Bar, and Alpine. To be fair, though, the funny thing is, guys, I'm tell you a story. It's not really a story, but I'll tell it. So, Crystal was going to buy a Apex account using Nutty Bar's code yesterday for 90% off, and his did not give the 90% off. But Alpine's and Patrick's was working for 90% off. So I messaged Nutty, and I was like, yo, your code's not even working for 90% off. So, too many faux hawks on one stream. So, yeah. I might short up here in this level and just put my stop at the high. 26 points. I don't know. We'll see here. See if we get a failed pivot here, or if it makes it back to the upside. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it was like 12:05 Tech T. Supposed to end at 1. His wasn't working. So it was, you know, originally it was going to end at noon, and then they extended it to 1. It doesn't seem like they extended his code for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know. Little double bottom down here. I mean, I do think a push up into that 77 area kind of makes sense, right? It could go higher. I don't know. Oh. Let's kind of see what happens here. ES kind of holding above the 55 level there. Pulled back, test the 50, held it. So, I mean, if you're looking to short, like this is kind of the pattern, right? Manipulation leg higher, failed pivot lower, short here, you know? You could kind of short here. Might get one more manipulation leg higher. It's an interesting spot, though. If we break back into this lower range, though, this could just be the failed pivot already. You don't really have an SMT here. Or, well, actually we do, because let me double check. Yeah, ES never took the previous day high. Yeah, ES never took the previous day high, so we do actually have a pretty big SMT here. I don't know. I could short here. I'm going to short. We have to have a 40-point stop. So I'm just going to go. Shit, dude. I'm on the fundeds. I did not mean to do that. Oops. I closed it real quick and took a loss. Didn't mean to short on all those accounts. That's on the wrong one. How did I lose $16 though? That's weird. All right, let me get on the right account here. Let's get on the right account here. Make sure, double check. Maybe I should have taken that on the other accounts. Oops. Didn't mean to take that loss, but just panicked and got out. I mean, that's what you do when you enter in the wrong accounts anyway, right? Don't hold it. Then if you take a loss, you're going to be mad, so. Oh, sorry. All right, so if we run down to the 20,007, I'm going to keep my targets where they are normally, just 30 points. Close back into that lower range. I'll probably DCA into this. If it pushes back up, I'll move my stop above the high. If it starts to push back up, we'll DCA into this as it pushes up. So kind of like up here, maybe like that 80 range. If we get up there, we'll add. So oh, man, I guess we should have held that for it to be going to the green. Now we're down $17. How will I ever recover from this? I mean, I do like the short. I just don't like it good enough to take it on my funded accounts. So we'll take two off at 20,007. Stop will go to break even there, and we'll see if we can't get a run lower. Exactly. Market Frog. Never going to financially recover from this. Where's that from, Market Frog? Do you know? Do you know? I'm sure some of you guys know. Yeah, Tiger King. Tiger King. That's what it's from. When the tiger, what did he do? He bit that person's arm off. Is that right? I think he took the person's arm. Tiger King, and then he was like, "I'm never gonna financially recover from this." If I remember right, it's been a while since I saw it. ES swept what? What is HM? I don't know what that is. I'm fading Nutty here. He's long, I'm short. Maybe we can both win. I don't know. He's taking, or his stop is at 0775 and my TP's at 07. So fading the Nutty bar here. $12 more points. you feel him today? I 8 weeks. Are we having a bad day? You've been kind of quiet over there. Are we having a bad day? All right, well, let's push it back up. You just blew all your accounts? No! Yeah, I hope you're kidding. I hope you're kidding. Oh, man, coming so close to my TP there. Rude. Rude. Possible Harami candle here on the 5-minute. Chilling, just watching the streams. Let's go. Is Pine Tree live? I didn't even know he's live today. And I don't really mind this pushing up. Like I said, my plan is to DCA up there at the kind of 80 area anyway. Kind of getting into this area of the day where it's a little choppy. Lower highs. We do have a little bullish SMT here with the ES, looks like. ES did make a little low there, and Nasdaq did not. So yeah. It did, Michael. I'm gonna hold it though. I'm gonna hold it. We're just gonna huddle. Why not? Just gonna huddle. Boo, boo, boo. All right. New 5-minute candle here in just a moment. There is a 5-minute Harami here. All right, let's see how. Can we get the push lower now? Let's see here. What is a Harami candle on the 5-minute? I'll show you. right, just checking the email there. It looks like it's going to fail, but we'll see. That's what we want. So basically, the body of you wick below the previous 5-minute candle low, and then the body of the candle closes inside the previous 5-minute candle. Stop goes below the low. Take profit the body of the mother candle, of the first candle. The quick explanation. Let's see ya. You just not want to risk anymore. Yeah, I don't blame you there, Michael. Yeah. Red down 350Ks, but up 11 to 1200 to 150s. Nice. Could go higher, could go lower. I don't know. We'll see. Again, we'll add into this. We're going to DCA up here at the 76 area. Stop at the high. So if we get up there, I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable with that. We'll add, we'll be fine. Won twice with code Vola stream. Oh, nice. Andy, the win streak continues. The win streak continues. Just grinding sideways right now. Ugh. So funny. How is the evals? How do the evals get green on that last trade, and all the fundeds get red? Wild, huh? I mean, you know, how do I lose $18? How do I lose $18? Slippage. A little slippage there. All right, we kind of want to see this get back below like the 20,013 area, that wick there. Want to see a little expansion below there. Really wouldn't mind seeing expansion below the 21. Move quickly below there would be nice. Yeah, Coper, it is. It's slowed down so much. So if your market order out, slippage, if you have a limit order once it gets hit, yeah. Yeah, I did market order out. I just closed it quickly. Just ran this wick. You kind of want to see it expand below there. It's not really doing it. Not really doing it. Don't love it. Why is it doing that to me? It's trying to go down, then it goes up. Yeah, Coper. Definitely don't get chopped up. I mean, just pick a direct. I mean, like, it's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm picking a direction. I'm thinking that we're going to go down. We may not. But at least I'm just in the trade and, you know, not letting it chop me both directions, which it could do. I mean, this is an area where we could hold support, but it's also an area where if we lose this area, you could see a nice elevator. So we'll see. Nice job, Dark Cloud. That's amazing. 10K in profit. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I would want to see this run now below this. I want to see some expansion here, right into my target. I'm even considering just moving the stop into break even, but it should go here. Come on to me. There we go. Stops at break even now. Do I just take 90? I mean, I do think if we lose, what do we got? Where's this wick at? 7.6. I mean, I do think if we lose that 90 here, that we can get a quick run into the 70s. That'll be a 70-point winner. Oh, you can't trade. Well, that's because Dark Cloud, once you get 10K profit, if that's a 50K account, they're going to move you live. They're going to move you into a live account. I think that's how Take Profit Trader works, right? Wow, the bounce off 20K is real. There's the 9 EMA touch. First 9 EMA touch after the cross. Yeah, pretty big bounce right there, Coper. This next push through 2,000, 20,000 though, we want to see this push right through the 90. I'm telling you, if we get through that 90, longs are strong, but if we get through the 90, this elevator is going to be pretty big, in my opinion. Maybe we do target the kind of the VWAP 960 area if we get through that 90. Now, obviously, if we don't get through 90, back up we go. My stop is resting basically right above the 50 EMA. All right, let's test that 90 here. Let's get down there, test that 90. If we get through there, I don't know that we get through there on the first push into it, but probably test 90, re-push back up to 2010, 2020, and then that next push lower should get us through there. Let's see here. Yeah, Technique is kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, you thought it was 20K? Yeah, I'm not sure. It depends on the size of the account, Dark Cloud, I think. All right, so let's see if we can hold below 90 here. I kind of expect a bounce and then the next push lower to get through there. But it could just waterfall right now. I'm not going to be opposed to that. All right, kind of pushed back up into the 90 there. Now I think we've just pushed lower. I don't really want to see it back above 90 now. I want to see the VWAP touch here. We're going to go 65s. Yeah, Kraken bought Ninja Trader. They say nothing will change. I guess that'll remain to be seen. So we want to see it just push on through here. We did just hit that wick on the 5 minute below 75 here. I want to see it go quickly. I might trail here because if we don't move, this is the new, we just hit that wick, which runs that, yeah, it just ran that liquidity there. So I'm going to move my stop into like 95. Locking in 40 points there. I want to see this hold below 90, realistically. But we did just hit that wick on the 5 minute, ran that liquidity, tapped into that gap. Could bounce here. I was actually going to take profit at 75 earlier, if you guys remember. That's why I was targeting 75 earlier. But now I think that gap a little lower makes sense here. I'm going to run it. We'll take it off right there at the low. Why not? There we go. Just take it off at the low. Now I wish I would have taken that on all my fundeds, right? Would be up $250. But instead, I took those off and then entered on the eval. But yeah, nice trade there. I mean, I don't know what we made there, 75 points, something like that. 35 plus 25 was 60 points. And this is kind of the thing that I was thinking right there, right? I targeted the 65. I guess we would have got hit. But you can see left equal lows here. No, not quite equal, but double bottom there. You might get the first kind of 9 touch. That one did touch, but they weren't really spread out all that far. That might be the much cleaner one. See if we hold there. I'm going to try a small scalp here. Another small scalp short here for the pushback through the lows. And I'm not going to risk very much of this. I'm going to have my stop at like the 17s. And I'm going to go stop to break even at 85 here. Because at 85, I don't really want to see this come back. So stop to break even there. Just looking for a quick scalp through here. Off that 9 kind of makes sense to me. So I got stopped out. I mean, you know, gave us 10, 12 points, but we were just in 3 micros. So really didn't make sense to scale there. All right. Oh. Still might work here. Or we could end up with a 5 minute harami. Let's see. Now, this kind of is potentially an interesting harami. I might take this. We'll see. If it forms. Oh, god dang it. I did it again, guys. Motherfucker. I did it again. Oh my goodness, I did it again. God dang it. It would have banged too, I guess. 31 profit take. 31 profit take on this 5 minute harami. God dang it, I should have held that. I'm in late too. Got the 50 EMA up there at the 24. I don't know if I want to fight the 50 EMA. I'm probably just going to take it off at, say, 26. Maybe 13 points. I got in late there. That was annoying. I accidentally took the trade on the fundeds again. Second misclick today. All right, we'll see if we get a better entry on this Harami or not. Maybe I can add into it. We retest that 20,000. I'm going to add. All right, got my hands in my pocket here. Got my hands in my pocket. Not touching it. Not touching it. Trade day static accounts now open. How's that work, Black Beauty, on the trade day statics? How much drawdown they give you? $31. We need you. I don't like taking profit above the 50, but I don't really want to fight it. But at the same time, the profit target is 31. The profit target is 31, so let's go for that. Oh, you just got the email. I need to check mine then. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Stop to break even. Man, those two trades that I accidentally entered in my fundeds, they both banged. I should have just, I guess that was the market trying to tell me, like, hey, you should be in on your fundeds here, bro. Thanks, Gold Chess Club. That was a 5-minute Harami candle there, guys. Anybody who's questioning how those work. This is one, why did I take this? Sweep of liquidity. Like, this is not at the highs or the lows, but does this candle make a lot more sense? This Harami, right? There's your target. Does this one make a lot more sense? Pull back, sweep of liquidity, tap into a bullish gap, big reaction out of there, reclaiming the 20,000 psych level. Like, this one has a lot of confluence to go along with it, right? To kind of think that it's something that will probably work, in my opinion. Yeah, no worries, Gold Chess Club. Try to break it down if we can. Now we're reapproaching this down trend line. If we get through there, we could go. I mean, we could revisit the highs potentially. Maybe the 80s up there, 77, 80. We'll see. Stops at break even on the runner here. We'll just see if it can do something. So we get through this trend line here. I think a push up into the 76 probably makes sense. So I'll probably take profit up there. Where I was planning on DCAing into my short earlier, I'll front run that a little bit here if we can get there. Probabilities say we probably get stopped out break even, but we'll see. Yeah, Ubin just made a good point. The 250Ks are for Apex are $33 with the lifetime activation fee of $85. That is a pretty good deal. I didn't even think about that. Those being cheaper. They are harder to pass, obviously, but yeah, he took one 250K. Let's go, Marson. Little retest there. Now that's pretty bullish reaction. Coming into the macro too, 10 minutes before lunch, or 14 minutes, 13 minutes until lunchtime. Let's get through there. Can we get a nice 60-point winner, back-to-back 60 points, trading both directions? 60 points short, 60 point long. Can we do it? YOLO! All right, here we go. 50's next level of resistance here. Little psych level. Maxie's barking too. He loves it. He's in love. Max is, he's got hard eyes in his eyes there. He's in love with this trade. Limit is 10K a day. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dark Cloud. I was thinking it was. And I think they move you to live automatically. I'm not sure about that, but I think so. More treats? Yeah. Man, he should have been barking when I entered with all my fundeds there and then closed. This 5-minute Harami did make a lot more sense than the other ones. We had one that failed earlier, although those weren't that obvious. And also, the other thing about this 5-minute Harami, look at the top of the candle. Where did we close? Is there a wick there? No. See what I was talking about? That's what I was talking about there. Like, very strong close. All right, let's see if we get this pushed through here. All right, Dark Cloud. You're maxed out? Yeah, I don't blame you. That's an awesome job. I'm trying to pass some take profit traders myself and get those back to daily payouts as well. I'm taking them slow this time. I'm normally like 3, 4, 5 minis deep, but trying to just use micros to pass. So, yeah, I went full tilt a few weeks ago myself, so we know the feeling. All right, let's get the push into the 75 here. Yeah, exactly, Alito. You ain't lying. You can see the accounts I'm in easing along here in the take profit traders. We're up 479, currently long on this account, and then 1834, 630, 600. So just easing those along. All right, see if this thing can push. I want to get above the 50 there. I think if we get above the 50, we go. Yeah, I'm in 3 micros, so I took 3 micros on this trade, Alito. I took somewhere between like, on the 150K, I take 9 micros, so it's almost a mini. It's almost a mini. All right, new 5-minute candle here. It's okay if it pulls back and retests kind of that 30. I actually I wouldn't mind maybe adding here, but that's bearish engulfing looking like. Hitting those EMAs now. Oh. Yeah, exactly. I might. I don't know. I was thinking about adding here, but I don't know if it's worth it. Add 3, take them off at the 50. I think it would work. I think adding 3 here and then scaling those back out at 50 would be fine, but yeah, Tech T, I know, but I don't have the ability to scale with one mini. So if you're up 10 points, you just kind of have to take it, right? Whereas with the micros, if I'm up 15, 20 points, I can take 3 off. Then I can take 3 more off. Then I can take 3. Yeah, and I get that, the money's more, but there would be the target. But yeah, you're not wrong. The commissions for sure. I've thought about that. Oh, yeah. See if we get through the 50 here. Trying to go back-to-back 60-point trades. I don't know. All right, Gold Chest. We'll see you. Appreciate you. Back above 50 here, I think we get a little rocket ship. I think we get a little jet fuel added to it, and we go up. We got the top of the hour coming in 8 minutes, so I think that rebalance of that gap up there at the 80s makes a lot of sense. I'm going to front run it there and take it off at 74. 74.50. I want to see a little moonshot, little boner candle, if you will. A little boner candle. All right, here we go. Boner? Question mark. Do we need to give it some help? Do I have a marker over here I can give it some help? That's the ruler. Vertical line? Yeah, we can give it help with that. How's this work? Oh, it marks out the entire thing. No. I want to see the boner. Get through there with the boner. There we go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. What is this? There we go. Boom. I don't know if it likes that. Why is it? Okay, there we go. Well, got above the 50 there. Didn't do it. Didn't give me the boner I was looking for, so that's a little concerning. I don't like the fact that we failed to make a new high there. Failed to make a new high. I don't like it. It's not good look. I mean, do we move it down a bit here? I don't know. I don't know if I want to give it more room or not, to be honest. Give it a blue bill. It needs help. The boner. All right, let's see if this rips here. Wealth charts. That's something that's offered. Is it on Apex? I think so. I'm going to try to give this a moment. I'm okay with a retest of 20K here. I may even try a little ad. I don't know. Do we get a little 20K bounce here? I don't know. We already pushed through and then pushed back above. That is the open of that candle there. I don't know if you want to try to knife catch here, you know? We'll see. I know. I'm tempted to add here. We are coming up on the top of the hour, though. And then over here on the 5-minute. I don't know. Retesting that lower time frame. Yeah. Lot of room to the downside here. Really a lot of room. Trying to give it room here is, you know, like I try to tell you there. I might consider a short here. We'll see. 5-minute looks shortish. All right, I'm going to take a little stab here short. I'll add back into this 20,023 area. It's really like, this has a lot of room to the downside, guys. A lot of room to the downside. Green on 14 accounts except for one eval blown. That's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna see here. All right, we'll see what happens here. Being aggressive, up to 9 micros here on this account. Want to see it kind of hold. I mean, I'm okay with it pushing into the 20,020 area, but I'd rather it kind of push back down from here. Plus 2K on evals and only blue 1. Not bad. Let's go. All right, pushing back below the 90 there. I want to see a quick little run back into that wick there. Otherwise, this might be a little bit of a higher low here. .90 MA sitting up there at the 20,004 level. Has not been touched yet since 20,004. Okay, I'm gonna go 90. We're in pretty deep here on this one. Thinking we get a decent pullback here, back into that 90. You know, my average is just really kind of too high here. Need to get it back to 94, 95 area quickly here. All right, we got out there on some of those. I'm going to go break even on the rest. Don't really want to see it go back up. What? What was that? Good thing I moved that stop to break even. I got pretty good slippage on that too. I don't know if you guys noticed, like that. We got slipped on that quite a bit. Little bit of a wild boner. Keep making mistakes. Yeah, Peter, if you're tired, go to bed, bro. Get some rest. Come back. No need being on the charts while you're not, 100%. That was a wild candle. You're fighting with the copy, you're up on all your accounts, but for some reason the copy reverses. Yeah, Texy, I hate it when that happens. Oh, you're tired of trading? Yeah. I still think this pushes lower, but man, that was a wild. Let's just take a little 14, 15 points and get down to 1 micro. We'll set it to break even, see if it can go. I think this should put us pretty close to break even if it can just hit this kind of 65 area. Yeah. Oof. Come on now. I mean, it's like, how do you go like 1 tick from my stop? Come on, brother. How you gonna do me like that? Yeah, for sure, Yoji. Yeah, I did move the stop, Maddie. The thing is, though, had I not moved my stop, I would not have been stopped out, though. My stop was up here. So even if it ripped higher, I might have panicked out, but it actually wouldn't have stopped me out. Or maybe I did have my stop just kind of like, I don't remember where it was. It was 9 micro, so it might have actually been lower. I don't know what that was, Coper. I mean, it certainly is not a normal candle, right? Tom Sabo entering his 1 micro long. That's what that was. The market said, boner candle, Sabo's in the house. Oh. $40 falling star trapped a lot of longs. Yeah, I do see that. Come on. Come on. Don't stop me out. I think we're going lower. Do I just move this? It's just 1 micro, right? It was like a perfect retest on the 5-minute of that trend that we broke below. Broke that little 5-minute trend. This was not deep enough of a push up for it to really count as an entry. But that push back up retested it. Oh, what time is it? 12. Oh, there we go. The elevator. Come on, give us the elevator. Max is barking right in time for the elevator. Max is barking right in time for the elevator. I'm going to take profit. Man, we're going to go for it here. I think I'm going to go for 882. Oh, that's right where we're at. Perfect. That's right where we're at. Perfect. We're going for a hundy points on this runner. Can we get a hundy points? We shall see. I don't really see anything holding us up there before that level, to be honest with you. This thing could move quickly. And if we break on the 5-minute, guys, I am watching this for my funded trade. This, I'll take this trend line off to clean this up. I'm waiting on a break of this trend line for my funded trade. That will be my funded short. Break of this trend line down here. Any promo for TBT? What is TBT? Take Profit Trader with them, 30% off, no activation fee if you're talking about Take Profit Trader. Code MM, 30% off, no activation fee. It's $119 for a 50K account. Pretty good deal. All in, no fees. ES back to the VWAP here. That's why we're holding up. Nasdaq below the VWAP. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. My son's at home. Sounds like he's getting sick in there. Remember, 80% off APEX, 75% off Bulenox, unless Bulenox has done a different sale. Let me see. Yeah, it sounds like he's in there throwing up. So I'm going to have to try to get him some nausea medicine or something. So... all right, I'll check it out, Newts. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll let you guys know if this trade triggers, I will take it. So we'll be back tomorrow 9:15. Let me get in there and help him. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.